Bonjour, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to see you today for another perfume review. And today I'm going to review a very special perfume from Van Cleef. This perfume is a beautiful, warm, oriental, exotic, a little bit airy, aquatic perfume. Beautiful perfume. Unfortunately, this is discontinued and Van Cleef decided to stop the production, but you might find some bottle on eBay or Etsy. When I smell this perfume, I'm really thinking about a very long walk summer on the beach. So this is really a beautiful perfume, and today I'm going to review Birman by Van Cleef. This perfume has been launched in 1999, so this is more a 90s, 2000 perfume, I'm gonna say. Look at the bottle, how beautiful is it, you know, very vintage design. It reminds me like a little gem or a little jewels, and the cap, it's really beautiful. So it's a very sparkling, joyful, uplifting, warm oriental with very aquatic, airy and exotic notes. Probably because of the pineapple on the opening, you might find orchid also, heliotrope, tonka bean, musk and a lot of vanilla. But I love this perfume. So I'm gonna describe the atmosphere of this perfume, what I think about when I smell this perfume, how I can define, you know, the notes. And after, we are going to smell this beautiful oriental perfume together. So let's start. So first, if I have to describe this perfume in just 3 words, I'm gonna say this is a very exotic perfume, probably because of the pineapple notes and the Brazilian wood on the opening. You might find also some spicy notes on the dry down and a lot of oriental with the musk, the tonka bean and the vanilla. So something very sweet, I'm gonna say. It's a very airy and aquatic perfume. This is very, you know, unusual because all the notes I'm gonna describe to you are very warm, much more on the spicy direction and oriental. But there's something super fresh and airy in this perfume. The opening notes and the middle notes turn to something very fresh, aquatic and airy on the dry down. It's very unique, very original. That's why I say to you, when I open, you know, when I smell this perfume, when I open the bottle, I really am thinking about a very long walk on the beach. The last word will be sweet and musky. This is a very musky perfume. The musk is very present on the dry down. And you're gonna have also very musky, powdery smell, you know, on the base. So if I have to define this perfume, I'm gonna say this is an exotic perfume. This is very airy and aquatic, and this very musky perfume. So the first word will be exotic. This is a very beachy, exotic perfume for me. So on the opening notes, you're gonna find some pineapple, but this pineapple is not super sweet. It's a very dried pineapple, but nothing sweet, nothing very loud. And Van Cleef decided to combine the pineapple with the Brazilian wood, so you might also get something very spicy but on the beachy side. I used to wear this perfume when I go to the beach, and I just love this perfume. I think this is a very exotic, beachy, spicy perfume, but I just love. It's not super sweet, it's more on the spicy direction, and it's a very beautiful perfume for a warm weather for me because of the vanilla on the base. And you're gonna find some very fruity accord, very nice to wear on the beach. For example, the tea scent, you might find some tea scent on the opening notes with some also lemon. So the combination of the lemon, of the bergamot, on the pineapple and the Brazilian woods gives something super nice, super exotic and super beachy. Second thing which makes this perfume super unique, super original, I'm gonna say, this is the airy direction, a very aquatic direction. I think it's probably because of the tea scent and the fresh bergamot combined with a lemon. It gives something super, super airy, super light, and it's very original compared to what you are expecting from this perfume. You are expecting something very, you know, oriental, so with a, you know, a very musky direction with the tonka bean, the musk, the vanilla, and you get this heliotrope and orchid on the middle note. So you don't really expect something super airy. You're expecting something very, very much like a classic oriental, I'm gonna say. No, but it's very unique and original, because when I open the perfume and I smell the notes, I get something much more airy or, you know, aquatic, aromatic, I'm gonna say, than the traditional notes of an oriental. There's something super, super light, like the wind on the beach. You know, the wind on the beach has a very, very unique flavor, unique smell. You get also the sand, you get some aquatic, fresh, aromatic notes. You get different perfumes. Sometimes you even get the perfume of the sunscreen, you know, and you get this vanilla, delicate vanilla, windy notes. You know, the wind on the beach is very, very special. It is exactly like this perfume. It's like, you know, when I open the perfume and I smell it, I got some very windy, beachy scent on my face. It's very sweet at the same time, but it's it's more on the dry side, and I get all this combination of the sunscreen, the vanilla, the sand. I get all, you know, all this atmosphere, but it's a very fresh, airy direction. Last, it's a very sweet, musky perfume. So the musk is very much present on the dry down on this perfume. It's sweet, but it's not the sweet, you know, something loud or something too strong. It's very dry. This sweetness is very dry, very soft, very, very powdery. So you're gonna get this very powdery, you know, Van Cleef powdery, unique original powdery smell. It's also present, for example, on First. It's a very aldehyde powdery smell. I get this type of sweetness, you know, the kind of sweetness you find on First by Van Cleef and Arpels in the aldehyde, you know, aldehyde notes. So you might find this powdery sweet direction, but much more on the musky side, because on the base you might find a lot of heliotrope, musk, vanilla, tonka bean, sandalwood. So it's a very musky perfume, and I like the combination of the different accords, you know, very, very different. You got this fruity accord on the first opening notes. You get this very airy, very dried floral bouquet with the orchid, the rose, and you get on the base this very musky tonka bean and vanilla, something very sweet, very, very powdery. So I love this perfume because it combines, you know, different direction, different notes, different accords, and the blend is very unique, very, very unique, and the pineapple is super, super present, I'm gonna say, the pineapple and the Brazilian wood, so gives something very original and very unique when you first smell the perfume. So let's start to smell this beautiful perfume. So like I said, it's a perfect perfume in my opinion for an exotic place. If you go to the beach this summer, day and night perfume. I used to wear this perfume during the day, even when I go to the beach. And I also wear this perfume when I go to party, you know, when I'm out after the beach. It's very, very classy, elegant, beachy, exotic perfume. Too bad that Van Cleef decided, you know, to stop the production. Oh la la. Beautiful, beautiful accord. Beautiful, you know, orchestra of different notes, of different direction. I really smell something super airy, super airy. I smell the wind, you know, the beachy wind on my face with this very sweet and vanilla sound. and sometimes the sunscreen of the people who are, you know, they're spraying some sunscreen, something a little bit sweet on the back. And I smell this very delicate pineapple and Brazilian rosewood, very spicy and at the same time super exotic. And I love, you know, I love the tea, this very fresh, airy tea accord with the bergamot, the pineapple, and the Brazilian rosewood. There's very like a tea fresh accord that I really love in this perfume. So it's sweet, but it's fresh. It's very fresh, very soft. So on the opening notes, you might find this very delicate and really, you know, gourmand, fruity gourmand pineapple. The Brazilian rosewood gives something very spicy to this accord, the bergamot and the lemon. It's really, you know, very fresh. It's what I talked to you about, this tea fresh accord, fruity accord. Very beachy, very exotic. And on the middle notes, you're gonna find this heliotrope, the orchid and the rose. But I get something very airy with this, you know, this floral accord. The floral accord for me is very much on the back. I smell much more the fruity accord, the spiciness of the Brazilian rosewood, and the wind, the wave. There's something also very aquatic. And on the base, I smell the tonka bean, so it's the sand, you know, the sand on the beach. There's something very vanilla. Vanilla I love, the sandalwood, the vanilla and the musk. And I have this aquatic direction. I think it's because, you know, probably combining the floral bouquet, might coming from the heliotrope and the rose, probably combining all this fruity accord with the, yeah, it's very aquatic. The floral bouquet for me is very much aquatic. I know it's very weird to say something like that, but it's very unique. When I smell this perfume, it's a very long walk on the beach. Yeah, on the beach. So there's very much something fresh, aquatic, airy. Whatever is your vacation, this is a very much vacation perfume for me. Some people also describe this perfume as much more a Christmas perfume. I think also it's a very much Christmas perfume in the sense that it's really uplifting your mood. There's something very much, you know, celebration in this perfume, celebration mood, Christmas party. So there's something very joyful. So I can get also, if you said it's much more Christmas perfume, beautiful, so Christmas perfume also. So I hope you enjoy this little review of Birman by Van Cleef. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like this video. Don't forget also to leave a comment if you know this perfume, if you used to wear this perfume, what do you like in this perfume. And I see you very soon for another vintage or perfume review. Bye!